You are right that the sniping is taking forever. Good news is that we are now done sniping. Since we are right here. And I guess this was actually our destination. This is where we wanted to get to, so, yay! We just need to find our objective, and there's gonna be more mutants.
What? Who's there?
Something out there.
Oh crap, that's a lot of mutants. A super mutant primus.
Not exactly.
Okay, that counts as clearing the hostiles, even though there are clearly more hostiles here. Did something just... Oh. Dude with a, board. And there's the legendary super mutant overlord up here. I will shoot you in the junk until you die. Hey, there's another one over here.
Before this gets cleaned up, I guess someone would have to be willing to touch it.
Hello, settler. How'd that work out for you? And let's go get this guy over here. So, like,
Don't think we're alone. That's the last.
Nick, you say that's the last of them, but there's like literally 2 more over here.
Seriously, poor guy doesn't even have a fucking upgraded processor. He doesn't even have something on par with fucking Assaultrons.
Bothering anybody now.
He has to wait and use his fucking inhuman eyes.
That he rubs sand in. Troubleshooter's hunting
Regularly.
rifle.
You know,
What's a troubleshooter's hunting rifle? Deals 50% more damage against robots. Well, that's nice, but
you know that might be a good thing to take to give to Nick
actually, that's a good
and
thing
give
to
to the
give.
Institute.
Yeah, give that to the Institute.
Well, that's why I'm saying give it to Nick to carry.
Yeah, but actually, we can't take Nick into the Institute.
Yeah, but you can pull it off of him before you go.
Okay, so we've gotten the stuff in the Harbor Master Hotel, and we've actually completed our railroad quest.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Sit there, you give Nick the shit to carry while you're in Fahaba, and then you can sit there and just before you go to the Institute, you can switch some shit. Take all the guns and shit that you got to, you know, and that you gave to him, and be like, no, yoink. See?
So let's see. You have to go back to the Commonwealth. Fast traveling. They're actually very separate, so
This will take a minute.
yeah. So we got to go back to the Commonwealth, and then we have to go back to the railroad. So that was our preview of Far Harbor.
Yeah, but okay, never mind. We'll continue looking for Kasumi.
Ah, the boat. Ah, Kitty's on the dock. Hi, Kitty.
Fog Harbor. Good.
I do enjoy the place. Well, I definitely look forward to really exploring it, but it's so much better when you can actually...
Go there, come back.
Well, you can go there and just stay there for a while.
Well, no, when you don't have to sit there, go there, come back to the main quest.
Yeah.
I guess is what I was trying to say. You know, I really need to fix that scratching post. I got those hot glue guns, and I still haven't used them, and it's just because I've been, like, lazy. Maybe that'll be part of tomorrow. Kitties are gonna be like, what the hell's going on, Cat Mom? And I'll sit there and say, guess what? I'm not this killbot that looks like the devil, and, you know, whatever the hell this thing is.
Okay, so...
Hey there. Hey, you're Charmer, right? I've been
I
looking
am.
for you. Name's Boxer. Boss called me in on account of some rumors making their way through the Commonwealth. There's word that there's some kind of colony of synths way up the coast, all on their own. You heard anything like that?
I have.
The railroad has connections up the coast?
No, not really. I mean, we give synths a head start out of the Commonwealth, but whatever this is, it isn't us. So come on, spill it. What do you know?
I'm following a lead on a place called Far Harbor.
Never heard of it. Doesn't mean it's not connected, though. If you're already looking into it, don't let me
You're
stop
looking
you.
through.
Just let me know if you find anything, okay?
Okay, well, we told the
Word.
railroad about it, so that's great.
Glad you're with us.
Thank you, in
The
stereo.
amount of help you've given Randolph. I was expecting their synths to be moved by now. The problem's on their side. Your work, as always, has been exemplary.
That's because I'm amazing.
Don't get big-headed.
I'll send word to Mr. Timms. He needs to start moving synths and stop making excuses.
Night vision, calibrated, powerful assault rifle added.
Let's see it.
It's not really all that great.
Guess
ours-
what? Guess what you can do?
Give it to the synths.
Give it to the cause.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of close to what we have right now. But ours has more damage, better fire rate, slightly less range, and not quite as much accuracy, and is heavier. But it's more valuable.
Valuable how?
And actually, literally is more valuable. People would give us more money for it.
Oh, okay. How does it do as far as damage?
More.
Word is Diamond City
That's
is under
really the
opposition control.
essential point with any kind of damage-dealing weapon.
Yeah.
Is that I don't
Heads
care how
up,
much it's fucking
Tom's got more
worth,
goodies in stock. Check with him.
Mm-hmm.
but what I really want to know is how much shit kicking can this
You
thing
got
do?
Tom's camera online? The runners are going to find that very useful. Pam, too.
Years since there's some random guns I don't care about. You'll be fine. Hey, you know something? At least it's not a shitty
With
gun.
coursers in play, if
Like
you get a
coarser
mission to protect the
weaponry.
synth, come armed to the teeth.
Okay.
I was really hoping that she would smoke a cigarette in front of you again. I'm serious.
Sorry,
That's just.
Tinker Tom's got me doing something.
A thing.
I don't know what the hell I'm
You got
doing,
too
but
many
whatever.
teeth, Scab.
You just
Don't
pass
know-
it out on a
don't-
mattress.
Don't know what the hell he's making me do. It's some kind of math problems and shit. I don't know.
Where the hell is Tinker Tom?
Solving for theta n when I approaches probability bounds.
You know something? Before that wouldn't have made jack shit sense to me, but now since I'm taking statistics,
there.
that actually does make a semblance of sense.
You're like, wait a
Not
second.
clear. It's not clear by any
Tinker
means.
Tom's cooking up something. I hope it's
But-
better than last time.
Where the hell is Tinker Tom?
Right there.
That's not Tinker Tom.
To the right. Down.
Motherfucker, wake up.
But no, seriously, it's one of those cases of I'm like,
He's like just taking his time.
you woke me up in the middle of the goddamn. What time is
you
it?
field agent types need. Even a few Tinker Tom specialities.
You know,
Show me
he
what you
was
got.
I
laughing,
will
but
set
his
you up.
face totally was not laughing.
That's true. Give me some
I
rounds.
think the Tinker Tom is a synth,
Ooh, could be.
which really turns the idea of what makes a synth and a human on its head, because ingenuity is usually defined as, you know, what makes humans unique. If Tinker Tom is a synth,
Got no more missions for
Hey
us.
there.
You need anything?
no more Milas?
I think so.
I feel like I've been cheated
Not
on.
interested.
You got it. You got it.
So, wow.
Freedom train.
We're just sitting there like kind of
Well,
at loose ends.
oh no, you're not at loose ends. chance. You can make some decisions, but are we ready for that?
I guess we are.
I don't think we are just yet. Is there anything else?
Yeah, not really.
Quite literally anything else that we need to do, or that might be a good thing. Tinker Tom had one too many Jenny McCarthy shots.
Good work on Augusta.
I'm just curious, what goes into a Jenny McCarthy shot?
Than live in ignorance.
Autism.
Oh yeah. Oh, I like Nick's just sitting here like, here, let me take a clipboard and look at their
Look at their
Hey.
thread map.
Here's what I've got.
Nick, give me some of your weapons.
You keep Jennifer. Why does he have a mining helmet? Get rid of that thing.
Why wouldn't he have a mining helmet?
You're not in a mine. Focus, boosted,
I
agitated
can
institute
lug for
rifle or pistol.
So let's see. I'm gonna take a drink.
Oh, good. I was worried that I was going to be alone in that. Thanks, Archer.
Okay, Nick.
Heads up.
Mostly amphetamines and junk science, I suspect.
Whatever you need.
Oh, hey, considering the fact that, I can't even go there. It's too late in the evening to sit there and go there, but there is still a thing. It's kind of like the elephant that's sitting in the corner of somebody else's room, and I sit there and I see it, but I'm not allowed to really talk about it.
Okay. So let's go deposit these weapons then.
Did you get all of the weapons from Nick?
No.
You should grab a few more of those shitty-ass weapons that he's picked up over the course of things. Just so
I can only carry so many.
Yeah, but can you give him anything that you can get back?
Not really. So I grabbed some weapons to give.
Don't talk to anybody. Otherwise, you're going to trigger shit.
Exactly. But I do have an idea for something we can do.
Well, that is better than me, because I don't.
We can go and talk to...
And there goes Jinxie.
I have nothing to report at the moment.
Have a nice day.
Who the hell was that?
That's Z114.
Z114.
So I'm going to go ahead and distribute these weapons, and then we'll go talk to Maxon.
Maxine?
Yep.
I'm having to file my nails. I hate this.
Take my 10mm auto pistol, my assault rifle, this focus boosted agitated institute pistol,
That's still shit.
marksman's calibrated maximized laser rifle, night vision powerful assault rifle,
Still shit.
recoil compensated rapid pipe rifle,
Oh, that one's not too bad.
and troubleshooter's hunting rifle.
Well, that's useful.
So there we go. I'm giving you guys weapons.
Coming from the man, I've got weapons. I have no weapons. I'm gonna go hijack whatever weapons my companions have.
Give me your weapons that
Give
you
me your
guys pick up
weapons that
like
you picked up at random because they're shit, and I won't pick them up.
Yep.
Wait, really? Yep. Okay, Curry, you have any slice and dice
Oh my.
items? Seriously, I hate filing my nails. I love filing my nails, but I hate filing my nails. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like, I love having, I guess what it is I love having filed nails. Yeah.
You know, I think that's probably got to freak out the Brotherhood a little bit. When I just teleport onto their stronghold.
Yo, sup?
Our cause was the wisest decision of your life, brother.
We'll see about that.
Why am I talking to Buzz Lightyear? Oh, wait. Actually, here's an interesting question. Can we do anything with Buzz Tin Can?
Talk about
I
dance?
received word
Yep.
that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Is that what you're planning on doing? Buzz Tin Can.
Will she be harmed if she doesn't cooperate?
Absolutely not. We have big plans for Dr. Lee.
Do you know something?
Including
Do you
the
know
resurrection of one of her
Maxim?
greatest
Do you know?
creations. The last
He looks a
thing
lot
we
like
want
Alan.
is kill the golden goose. As soon as
Okay,
Dr. Lee arrives,
he seems
we'll
okay.
interrogate
I
her
see that
aboard the
similarity.
Creek. She's been under the
No,
Institute's
there's somebody that I
influence for the last
actually
decade,
knew
and we can't
who
afford to
always
take
wore a
chances.
goatee.
Now, on to
Well,
other
but
matters.
there's an
Thanks
awful
to
lot
the
of
success
similarities
your
between that
reconnaissance
dumbass that
It's
I
time to
used to
advance our
know in
operations
like
to the next
undergrad.
phase. I
You
want
know,
to
it's like
report
that
to
guy
Dr.
that you
Ingram
know you
here.
took a couple classes
She
with
has a
them, and
special
he was like,
project that requires
he was
your
Rico
immediate
Suave,
attention.
but
Once
he was
again,
just
Mary,
kind of dumb
You don't fail to impress.
in many other ways, and just just an ass. Okay,
Trust me, friend.
So-
Neither me nor the machine wins out in that
so
transaction.
that's kind of the reality.
Delta sequence
And
initiated.
like the dumbass, you know, person that I knew in back in college reminds me of this guy, except for the fact that the hair is different. That's really about the only thing.
Okay.
I mean, outside of like baggy pants and, you know, like ostentatious attire. That's really it. That's the big thing. And I'm just like sitting here, I'm like, you know, it's amazing how in some ways it's amazing how video games are able to sit there and extrapolate things that are, you know, kind of normative typicals
Commonwealth's a dangerous
of
place. Make sure you
people,
gear
whether
up.
it's in high school, college, or what have you, but that there's certain variants that you can sit there and apply broadcloth.
Okay.
That's really it.
So okay, we're gonna do a little bit more Brotherhoody stuff. Just because I kind of want to find out what happened with Dance, because I think people will be interested.
I think even though people don't care for Dance because he looks like a cross between Lieutenant Dan and Buzz Lightyear. You know, I think that there's a lot that can be
I bet
said.
you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
I don't know. There's some milk machine behind you, and I can't seem to take my eyes off of it because it looks like you're pulling milk out of a fucking udder.
Makes sense. We've been trying to keep it under wraps until the time was
Like
right.
literally, he told me
Come
nothing.
on.
Fuck
It's
Maxim.
this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance.
Can't-
when
as
we
if
go
no one will
toe-to-toe
see
with the
you.
Institute. Now the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
Tell me more.
I hope you dance. That's all I
This
got.
storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland. as
And
a
Liberty
weapon
Prime is
against
fucking
the
amazing.
It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Fortunately, Liberty
Apparently
Prime was
they've never
destroyed
interacted.
God
in
damn it,
Washington.
Green Top Nursery.
Spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded.
Wait, you
In
do
order
that?
to before you run off, maybe you should listen to your orders. This robot isn't going to build itself.
Oh, what a feeling. Dance is
Procter
unappealing.
In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
A miracle?
It'll take a miracle to get this pile of junk operational.
You think he looks rough now? You should have seen him when I unsealed the salvage crates filled with his parts. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark, trying to come up with parts on my own. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Okay, wait. Now you want me to speak to Dr. Lee? On the Pridwin. She's like literally right there. Why can you not talk to her yourself?
Because apparently, like so many things, they have issues with communications.
I guess. I see where you went there.
Well, I mean, what did you say earlier today about communications? Obviously something we don't fucking have here.
Yep.
There you go.
I just love Liberty Prime because it's like this giant Optimus Prime-esque robot.
It's a 9-story Optimus Prime
that sits there and spouts things about communism and fighting the Reds.
Fighting the Reds.
And throws. It has eye lasers and throws nuclear weapons like footballs. It's amazing. It's like literally.
It's both terrifying, terrible, and just like epically, jaw-droppingly amazing. It's all of that and then some.
Tomorrow's tactical briefing has been postponed. A new time and date will be forthcoming.
Oh, what a feeling!
That sounds familiar.
Dance is unappealing. You're random stranger. Please do our basic maintenance and mission critical. What are you, a CW? What do you do, a CW6?
Just wait.
Go do some fucking maintenance.
Spice things up.
Back in the day.
Hey, he's got a haircut.
Hi, Brandeis.
I didn't have a chance to thank you properly before. I want you to have my old gun.
Hey, I like this.
All those years. Maybe it can do the same for you.
You do know I'm going to probably turn on
Does
you.
more damage the lower your health is. Okay.
That's not really useful for you because it's an energy weapon
Paladin.
and you don't
Not
do
exactly
well.
regulation
Care for this.
issue, but I hope it serves you as well as it served me.
Oh my
I'm not
God,
sure I
kitties,
still have a
really?
place here. I've been away for too long. Maybe I'm not cut out for the Brotherhood anymore. But
You know,
I'll
I
give
think
it
you're
time.
right.
I owe it to you and to my team. Thank you for giving me another chance.
I look forward to the fact that we're going to be putting him in a grave.
Oh, here's Dance.
Paladin
What the hell,
Dance.
dude?
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Yes!
Not
Not
now.
now. No problem. Let me know when you're
That's
ready.
what you were doing.
I was actually looking for something else. I was thinking of another Dance-specific mission.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
One of us is a liar, and it isn't me.
Oh,
Nice.
Don't try and pin that nonsense on me. I said I'd come back to the Brotherhood, and I have. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road.
I didn't know that.
Before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Reluctance
If not
to
for
help.
the Brotherhood, do it for Dr. Virgil.
We can't do this without you, Doctor.
What
Hey,
they did to
Nick's
Dr. Virgil
chiming
was
in.
cruel. It was
Oh,
wrong.
Dance hated that.
How could I be so blind? You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
You know, I feel bad if we sit there and kill.
Dance loved that.
If we destroy the Pridwin, we're killing everyone on it.
Yeah, that's gonna be awkward.
Cade won't
It's like-
clear me for duty.
They have just enough of incentive for us to sit there and not kill everyone, but we still have to choose to kill everyone or not because, you know, I guess in any small microcosm, the reality is y'all can't live together peacefully, so fucking kill somebody.
Wait, where'd Maxim go? He's usually like
He's probably faffing about.
and usually he's just like taking naps all over the place.
Usually he's in. Is Dance bipolar or something?
Yeah, hopefully we'll get to that.
That's what I thought you were gonna go into.
That's what I was trying to go into, but he hasn't quite reached that point yet.
Then why shouldn't you just take him with you and do some of the shit that Dance likes?
We'll get to him. Dance, dance, you're falling apart. Dance has some issues.
issues.
He has enough issues that he has a
Fucking subscription to, oh my god, falling apart, the fuck what? Magazine. That's a literal thing. I looked at that pet condo.
Oh, nice. It has a very nice pet condo.
Yeah, but I'm not willing to spend like $80 on a fucking pet condo that my cat might piss or fucking throw up in multiple times, and now I have to fucking clean it, and it's...
By the way, that's part of Liberty Prime.
That's the primary torso of
Got some
Liberty
legs
Prime.
and stuff and all
No,
that.
no. Those are not legs. Those are leg parts.
If it was up to me, I'd take every feral beauty and synth and shoot them in this.
Like, look in that...
Excuse me,
not...
Proctor Ingram.
Wow, things are off to a
We
good
did that
start.
once in New Vegas.
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse.
I work with the Brotherhood.
Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic action.
Grandfather says that barfing and urination is how cats and frat brothers prove residence.
That's
Perhaps
true.
that's how it is for frat brothers,
Never
but
heard
if a
of those.
cat's
I'd
doing
be
that, he's
surprised
probably
if you
ill.
The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs.
I've never been harder in my
What we need
life.
you to do is build the actuators for
Liar.
Now that you know what the
True.
actuators are, you need to know
There's
how to
that
make
one
them.
time.
These are the plans.
I'm not going
and
to
the
talk about it
materials list.
online.
Don't lose them.
One
Now,
night
before
in
you get that
Bangkok
logo
makes a
in place,
hard
you'll be
man
happy to know that we
humble.
have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the
Most people don't get
The
hard
only
about
thing we need you to
Bangkok.
head out and find
Oh.
is a high-powered magnet.
Oh, God
According
damn
to
it.
Dr. Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
I'm going to assume this is the point in which Beamhead says erotic.
Like, don't I?
I'm not going to say you're wrong, Grunt Fodder, but
They want me to go to Milton General Hospital.
No.
I'm pretty sure
I'm just going to sit there and answer for you. Nah.
I'm pretty sure I stashed one of those in Sanctuary.
Go take a look. Why are you helping these motherfuckers?
So that by the higher I raise them up, the further they will fall when I crush them.
Yeah, you just remember you said that when they sit there and have it a prime to sit there and fucking crush your fucking ass. And they will stick a limb up there. Because it's the fucking Brotherhood and they're assholes.
Domo arigato, fisto robato.
Up the ass. Yes, we do. Anyway.
Oh my.
But yes, Grunt Fodder, I'm going to sit here and be honest with you. If you have a cat, and the only one that I know of who has a cat is B-Man. It's not saying, not saying you don't, or you don't know anything about cats. But if you have a cat that's pooping or peeing outside of the litter box, and they're litter box trained,
There's
there's probably something wrong, and you should probably take them to the vet. That's how we knew the Jinxie was sick.
Yeah.
And she's
Okay.
feeling so much better. She looks so much better.
Carla.
Need to pick something up?
Yes.
It's pretty long from here.
We do not have a high-powered magnet.
I'll take a look, sure.
Yeah, keep your shirt on.
You say that now. And nothing. We are literally going to have to go and deal with this thing, but it is getting kind of late tonight, so...
Oh, man. How did you get ahead of me?
Effort.
Building giant floating death zeppelins is its own reward. You know,
I agree. If only the Brotherhood were not such a bunch of assholes, I'd be 100% like floating giant zeppelins and robots.
And actually, on the subject of giant floating death zeppelins, I think that's an appropriate place to put a plug in for Team 4-Star and Helsing Abridged.
Which is amazing.
Which is amazing, and if you have the time, I totally suggest watching it if you haven't watched it already. Because they have zeppelins and Nazis! Really, it's kind of the same things that we're dealing with today, only we don't have zeppelins. We need to get some zeppelins. Can we get some zeppelins?
Oh, Green Top Nursery suffered damage from an attack. Oh well. Behold!
Slacker.
Behold the field in which I grow my fucks. It is barren.
Okay, Grandfather has a cat. Or he has had a cat. Not currently. This occasional barf pile. He ate the wrong thing or changed his mind or was during a particularly loud thunderstorms. Okay, now I'm going to sit there and say I agree that sometimes you do have cats who sit there and lose their shit during a thunderstorm and piss themselves. That does occasionally happen. It does not happen frequently for us because the only cat that we have who panics at a thunderstorm is Rascal.
And he just hides somewhere.
And he usually just hides. He doesn't pee on things, but you know. Aw, and Grandfather's cat was well into his second decade before he died, though. It sounds
Good.
like Grandfather. It sounds like your cat had a very long and happy life. And you know, that's I really think that's all that we can hope for with our feline companions. Is that they have a good and long life, and that we do the best that we can for them, and that's that's. I mean, to be honest, I think that each cat has a unique personality and interaction, and so when your cat is fastidiously, you know, they always use the litter box. They always do these things except for when they're not feeling well. And essentially, if they do things outside of the litter box, that's usually them sitting here and being like, "Fuck it, human. Why are you not noticing? Because I'm not feeling well." And so here is me actually acting in a way that's acting out to let you know that I'm not feeling well. And you know, particularly with Jinxie, that's how Jinxie works.
Oh, I shot that thing. How did it not explode?
But yeah, Jinxie never. But Jinxie particularly, she never poops or pees outside of the litter box unless she's not feeling well. And actually, I would say the same thing for Rascal.
Actually, pretty much all of our cats.
We haven't actually. Alex and Freddy have never been sick with us.
True.
We've had to give them deworming medication because when Alex came to live with us, he had worms.
He'd been outside for
because
some time.
he'd been outside for some time, and Freddy came to live with us, and Alex wasn't clear of the worms.
Yep.
And so we gave Freddy worm medication to make sure that he was in the clear. So Alex and Freddy have never been sick with us, but Rascal and Jinxie both have. And when they're not feeling well, they pee outside the litter box.
That's their signal.
That's essentially them saying, "Human, I'm not feeling well," and they pee outside the litter box, and we're like, "Okay, let's get you to the vet." It's kind of like our communication signal. And I don't know, and I'm curious, but I don't want to know. I don't want to learn, but I know we need to learn what the triggers and pulls are going to be for Alex and Freddy. But
the longer they stay healthy.
I love the fact that we are.
Oh, you.
I love the fact that we have them healthy enough, Alex and Freddy healthy enough that they haven't been sick, even though they've lived with us both of them lived with us for well over a year. Mm-hmm. I mean, because so frequently you get a cat and then something happens to either on an emotional level or a physical level, and they sit there and they don't eat or they don't drink appropriately, and they get ill. I mean, that's, when change happens, that's not an infrequent, an unusual thing.
Yep.
So, you know, any kind of big change for a cat is a big change. It's a huge change. And so, you know, I sit there and I think about that. But with our cats, half of them we've had interactions with where they've been sick. And we know how they act when they're sick. And so, you know, if I catch the younger boys acting in a way that's unusual for them, I mean, because mostly their things are like they like to jump on high places and curl up, and they like to cuddle, and they like to, well, and Alex likes to hump, particularly my arm.
That's what he does.
It's his thing. You know, he likes to do that about at least once a week.
Sometimes twice if he's feeling frisky.
Sometimes twice. And you know, and actually, what's really funny is the fact that it follows to some degree the you know, physiological cycle that women have. So I mean, it's, you know, I'm not trying to sit there and influence anything, but that, you know, these things do influence with cats. But yeah, I mean, you know, there's like 1 week of the month I don't have to worry about Alex pestering me and like attacking my arm and wrist, because he's like, oh, okay. He leaves it alone. But then there's like 3 weeks of the month that he sits there and he's like, nah, and then like bounce, bound with his bunny feet, and I just sit there and I'm like, ow. What's really funny is if I have a blanket over my arm, he'll bite the blanket. That's a more recent thing. Yeah, he'll sit there and like if I just place a blanket over my arm, he'll sit there and he'll bite the blanket, and it's just like, I don't care if you're gonna bunny feet my arm, that's fine.
Hey, she came back to life.
Avery. But yeah, it's like, I don't care if you're gonna bunny feet my arm, but I appreciate the fact that I'm not getting all the bites on my wrist.
Yeah.
Because that sucks. The physiological cycle that women have is the name of their orgasm Harleys.
I like it.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so we've just acquired the high power magnet.
Okay, I'm gonna just sit here and say it. I'm sitting here. So it's a BMO babe.
Yep.
Going up.
Grunt fodder. I'm gonna be honest. I've never referred to it as such. There's a lot of things I've referred to it as, but
that's not it.
That's not one of them. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Don't care where you are, Raider Scaver. You can be the one survivor.
Let you be this one who speaks the sentence of what happened here.
Yep, but we're gonna have to go ahead and save because I think we've reached a good point.
I think we're done for the night.
And we'll deal with some Brotherhood stuff later and continue. Maybe we'll switch companions next time.
I think we totally need to get Dance so we can actually get some points with him, so we can actually get to what the fuck is going on with him.
Yep.
Because Dance.
Pretty sure that's
Dance, that motherfucker's falling apart. Dance. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I think that's pretty much story related if you continue with the Brotherhood of Steel. So I want to get at least far to see what's up with him.
Here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna lay it out there without being spoilerific. If you sit there and you follow Dance far enough, you will sit there and say, holy shit, oh my god, these fucking Brotherhood people are fucking nuts.
Well, we've already said that.
Well, no, because this would be the first time that you would see them actually turning on a member of their own.
Yeah.
Okay? That is a potential. Okay? So I'm going to just sit there and say it, that we sit there and we're like, God, these guys are a bunch of these guys are a bag of dicks. Bag of dicks, you know? And we sit there and we say it. And I don't know of anybody who doesn't agree with me or with us saying that bag of dicks. But I think that when you sit there and you do dances, when you get Dance up to a certain level, and I would like to get him up to a certain level, so that we can sit there and be like, you know, I thought these guys were just like a bunch of assholes, but no, bag of dicks.
Yep.
You know, so you can sit there and you can say it, that bag of dicks, and you're like, yeah, this is totally legit.
Okay.
I have no qualms in question about leaving these people in the dust.
Okay, we need to stop now for time.
And that's fine.
Okay. Good night, everybody.